And don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. And if you want me to review anything, talk over about anything, including music, sports, and today's events, just leave it in the comments. Hi, my Gnarly Nation. How you guys doing today? Welcome to Gnarly Reels Reactions. This is Will. I hope you guys are doing today. And today's video is going to be my top 10 favorite female singers. I say top 10, but there's actually 11, and it's going to start with number 10. But I'm going to give you a taste of my favorite singers, female singers, and I hope you like the list. I hope you guys like some of the artists on my list, and you like their songs or heard of their songs, because some of them are probably you guys haven't even heard of. But let's see if you guys enjoy it. First, at number 10, it's a tie. That's why there's 11. And it's Carrie Underwood and Winnie Houston. When I came up with the list, I just couldn't decide between the one or the other. They're both equally as talented, equally as amazing. I love both of their voices. I gotta say, Whitney Houston, though, my God, she just has such a soulful voice, and Carrie has a soothing voice. But they're both beautiful in every way, including their voice, and that's why I love their music. When Whitney Houston hit that note, and I Will Always Love You, and just thinking about it, it gives me chills. And Carrie, when she sings, it's like angel singing. I mean, it's just, I mean, if you listen to both those artists' music, you will see what I'm saying, and they just have the most amazing voices and great songs to go along with those voices. So that's why they're both on number 10. Number 9 is Miss Reba Mcentire. Wow. She's just a classy singer, amazing personality. She's funny, she's feisty, sassy, and she's a redhead. She's just, not that that has anything to do with her music, but it helps in her sassiness when she sings her songs. She has obviously one of my favorite songs from my top 10. The Greatest Man I Never Knew. She has Is There Life Out There? She just has a lot of great songs to go along with the great performances she's done. She's just an amazing artist, and one that I love for sure. Number 8 is the Supremes. I, it's just we love oldies. We grew up listening to oldies, and one of the gold standards, someone that you have to listen to, is the Supremes. It's just their voice is so amazing, and uh, it's just there's not a memory I don't have that includes the Supremes, and including and seeing movies when one of their songs come out. I remember when I watched Stepmom with my mom, and the song came out. I mean, it just put a smile on our face. We know when it's the Supremes, and we just love them as well. At number 7 is Sarah Mclaughlin. I think a lot of the artists that I have on this list, they all have amazing voice, including Sarah Mclaughlin. But with her songs, I'm almost like in a hypnotic state when I listen to her songs. Uh, when I listen to Angel or Build a Mystery, it's just she's just hypnotic in her voice. I just love him, and ADI is just a great song. She's just sing so amazingly that's why she's on this list. It's just such a great singer. I mean, if you haven't listened to her, you guys should listen to her. It's just great songs, great voice, a classy lady, just great music all the way around. Number six, oh my God, it's America Sierra, and there was a little period that I was all about America Sierra. Uh, when her concert first went to Las Vegas, I was just so giddy, and I loved her music, and to me, she was the most beautiful woman in the world. I fell in love with her music and her voice. And when I went to that concert, I went as close as I could to the stage, and she pointed directly at me, and I mean, I just felt like the luckiest guy in the world. She's so amazing, and she's in my top 10, and I love her. At number five is a fairly new artist. My cousin introduced them to me. I couldn't understand what they were singing about, but I loved how they were saying it. The first song I heard from them was "Kill This Love," and when I saw them in the video, it was almost like a live performance. They're supposed to be like a girl band, but it was they're so musically sound. It's clean. It just it felt like real music. I guess I can put it that way. And as I was like, okay, but this is just one song. The next song she showed me was "As If It Was Your Last," and I remember thinking, this is a good summer song. The kind of song that you play in your car, you put your windows down, let the air hit your face, and you turn it all the way up. It's just a great song to listen to when you're with your friends and hanging out and you're in your car. And they have a lot of great songs. I think almost all the artists have their solo songs, and they're just all the way, all around talented. And one of the singers, I think her name is Josie, Jisoo. I'm sorry. She's in her own K dramas, so they're no doubt talented. And I understand that they do write their own songs, but they have to perform the songs that are given to them. I'm not sure, but I think that's how they're run by their company. So I would love to hear more of their songs that they have written to have a clearer idea of who they are. But as they stand, they're good. I think if they were to do their own songs, they would be higher on my list. But that just tells you how good they are. Number four, Mrs. Trisha Yearwood. Mrs. Trisha Brooks Yearwood. All due respect to Mr. Garth Brooks. um, she just has a playlist that's of her own. Every single song. It was an event when they debuted it because I just fell in love with them immediately. Uh, the first song we heard of Trish was "Walk Away Joe," and it introduced us to this artist that's just so amazing, and the song was so fun, so good, and it left a lasting impact to us because as a family we all love Trisha Yearwood, and it started with that one, and we also love the "Walk Away Joe," the song "Remembers When," "Perfect Love." Uh, and she also did "How Do I Live," in which everyone remembers Leanne Rimes doing that song. But let's be honest, Trisha Yearwood did it way better. I know a lot of people love Leanne Rimes because it was obviously popular, but Trisha Yearwood did a better job, in my opinion. Number three, it's special in so many ways because she is my number three. And the reason that it's special to us is because we grew up listening to Mrs. Tammy Wynette. Uh, we used to sit around, me and my siblings are around in the bed with my mom. After my dad would leave to work, she would make us a burrito or whatever she would make my dad for lunch, and we would sit there with her, listen to Tammy Wynette's music. Those are memories that will never be erased from my mind. Tammy Wynette was a part of our childhood. It's just the most, probably the most beautiful memory I have. Listening to I Don't Want to Play House, Funny Face, uh, what was the other? Funny Face, I Don't Want to Play House, Kid Says the Darndest Things, Stand By Your Man. It's just, the list could go on and on, but those are great memories for us. Number two is Carlyn Carter. I fell in love with her, and I did not even know that it was June Carter's daughter and Johnny Cash's stepdaughter, and it makes sense. I was like, wow, 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 and I fell in love with her music, and I just followed her. Uh, she only had a couple of albums out, but to me, the music that she put out is everlasting. It's just, she, I can't believe with just a couple of albums she left an impact like that on me musically, and just uh, I wish more people listened to her music, knew about her, because it's just amazing music, and it's a shame that she couldn't have been one of the big ones. To me, she is. She is. And she's a number two. Okay, my number one, my first crush. She is literally my first crush ever. Mary Chapin Carpenter. And it's the same with Carlyn Carter, but oh my god. I remember when I first listened to music, first it was because it was such a fun song. Down at the Twist and Shout. It's just so fun, so energetic. We were watching the video, and she was just all over the place in the video. It's just it was just like watching the Beatles to me. And I was a younger kid, so it was like, you get that impression when you see that kind of singer. It's the same thing that happened with like Garth Brooks, and that's the impression that Mary Chapin Carpenter left on me musically. And she made me fall in love with everyone that came after. She was her own songwriter. She was her own artist. She played her own instruments. I mean, anything that you want to say musically about her, she had. And she was the leader of the female country music scene at the time. I mean, I cannot say enough wonderful things about Mary Chapin Carpenter. There's not going to be no one better. No one's ever going to surpass her. She's my favorite, and that's just my opinion. That's who I fell in love with. She's just perfect in every way, musically, in my heart, and she will always will be again. And thank you, Mary Chapin Carpenter. You are the best. All right, my gnarly nation. There's my list. I hope you guys like it. I know you're not gonna agree completely on that because everyone has feelings about songs, voices, in their own ways that touch them differently. And and these are the ladies that made me fall in love with music. And I hope you guys like it. I mean, I hope you guys check them out. And and that's no, it's. I would like to know what you guys listen to. Put your guys your favorite on the comics. I would really not like to know. I'm not just saying it. I really like to know. It's that's why I'm doing this. It's I want to know if I have any favorite artists that are similar to you guys. All right, you guys take care. Like I always say. Then thanks for being gnarly.